Hi, and welcome to the Dice That Bind Us.
I
Nailed
love
it.
that.
Nailed
That
it.
was beautiful.
Why didn't we do this when he was in tune and happy all the time?
It's so
That's all I
good.
got.
No, it was wonderful.
Okay.
Guys, yeah, what Coda said. Before we jump into the action, let's do a little quick recap of what happened last time. My players got mad at me because I made them do D&D trivia. Now they're in a room with 6 doors and it's a circle. All right, guys, the world is yours.
I'm gonna
I go to the
mark.
first door on the left.
I'm marking with my candle at the door with the stairs.
So as you walk in, the door shuts behind you.
That's fine.
Are you just marking it in front of that door?
In front of that door.
Okay.
Just exit.
Ileana, what door are you going to?
Just left. First one to the left.
Just the first one directly to the left of you? Okay. You open up the
Ready?
door.
I dodged.
Okay. You open up the door. And when you open it, there's another door. Like, as you open this one, there's just another one that has appeared in its place. You still have the one, but it just is there.
Close it.
It closes just fine.
Open it again.
There's another door there.
Close it.
Uh-huh.
And then move to the next door.
Okay.
And open it.
You open it, and there is a stone door there.
Close it.
Uh-huh.
And move to the next door.
Stone door.
And then open the next door.
You open the next one. You open the next one, and there is a door that appears to be made of iron.
Right? Yeah, I'll just keep doing the same. Close it. Go to the next one.
All right, you open the next one, and there's a door that appears to be made out of a sheer slate of diamond.
Okay.
You open the 5th door. It appears to be made of a metal. Zapartos would be able to tell you, with his dwarven heritage knowledge, that this door is made of mithril. And
What
the 6th
happens-
door,
Yeah.
the door behind it appears to be made of adamantine.
No, is that the one that's marked exit?
Yes.
Different materials.
And what did the note say? Don't trust the last 3 doors?
Yeah. But is it like we go into a chamber and there are 3 doors and we don't trust these doors, or do we not trust
Yeah.
these doors?
That's the hard
Yeah.
part with that.
I think it was just don't trust the other 3 doors in that room.
Essentially. If I open the first one that was just a standard wood door, can I go to try and open the inner door?
Sure. It opens. There's another door. So now there are 2 doors swinging out on hinges, and then another door.
I would just kind of keep opening them like a couple more times. Are there just more doors?
The 3rd one,
Mhm.
lots.
I knock on it? So 3 doors and then locked. Ileana or Anuk, can I see something of yours made of wood?
Give the polymorph one. That was made of wood, right?
Yeah, it's a stick.
Yeah.
I would.
Actually, right
kind
now,
of-
I don't think I have anything made out of wood.
That's fair.
I mean,
You have your shield, don't you?
It's not
Made
the
out of
wooden
stone.
shield.
Oh, that's
No.
right. You have the new shield too,
I do have the new shield.
you
Yeah.
have something made of wood.
Alex.
What? Why are you so
Oh, I
mean
do have a club.
about that? Yes, yes,
Okay.
100%. I looked at all your character sheets earlier. I know.
Oh no.
What did you think that I was implying?
You know what I think you were implying. The way you said it. I'm gonna tap the door with the back of the polymorph stick. Okay, I hand the one back. I just thought there was like matched materials something, and it still might be, and I'm just not figuring it out.
Point to the last 2 doors. You got something that's gotta match that?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, it'd
Yeah.
be kind of a dick move to send you guys. All right, guys, use your mithril and your adamantine.
It could have been like go through the ones we can and explore further. I don't know. I closed the doors.
No, I wouldn't be that mean. Like, send you guys in here and be like, aha, you're fucked forever.
Well, I thought that if we had enough for like a couple of them, they would lead through different routes. I thought it was like a branching point.
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, it was good.
Fucking razzing me for my fucking
Can I
What else
just
do I do?
identify-
What was that, Devin?
Can I just identify on the orb thingy and the ring that I forgot to identify last night?
We'll say you did that when you guys were resting. That's fine. Yeah. So the ring is a ring of telekinesis, and the orb is an arcane core. It's basically like a magic battery.
I will go to all the doors and test to see if they all go 3 deep before I locked one.
You move to the next door and go to open it, and all the other doors on the first one that were opened slam shut.
Oh, I had closed them, but yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure.
I closed them in a huff because Zyquor was making fun of me.
Ah. Never mind.
So I opened the door, and it's
So just the next one over.
stone door.
Stone door. You open one. You open 2. You open 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the 6th one's locked.
6th one is locked.
Close them.
Okay.
Next one.
Next one is the iron door.
Mm-hmm.
The iron door is 1.
Next one. After closing it.
Okay. In order, it is 3, 6, 1, 4, 2, 5.
Which material doors are those though? The 4, 2, 5.
Wood. So 4 is
Sorry, what-
diamond, 2 is mithril, 5 is adamantine. So the order is wood door, stone door, iron, diamond, mithril, adamantine, and the numbers are 3, 6, 1, 4, 2, 5.
Just real quick, run through those again.
So it is
Wood door.
wood, stone, iron, diamond, and mithril. And the number of doors until you reach a locked one are 3, 6, 1, 4, 2, and then 5.
And 5 was the adamantine.
Correct.
I'm gonna go
Lock.
to the stone. Stone was 6, right? Yeah. So I'll go open all the way to the 6th door.
Okay.
Leave it open.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the adamantine door and try to open up the 5.
As you open the first one, the other door is slam shut.
Okay, I'm gonna do it the other way now. I'll go to 1. Open
Okay.
it.
You do that. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the doors all open, and they all stay open.
I just felt like you're gonna make us do it backwards first.
Fair. Entirely valid.
So now we have a series of locked doors.
Well, we haven't tried the doors since.
So
They
what
all stayed
happens to the number 1 door after I open the 6th door? Or get to the 6th door?
I mean, nothing changes. You just have like the
No,
one.
I go to open it.
You walk over to open it.
Yeah.
It's locked.
I test all the quote unquote locked doors.
You just move around the room. So you start, and the wooden door opens, and behind it, there's a number. 5. There's just like a stone wall that says 5.
Go to the door that I had open 5.
The adamantine door.
Yeah.
Okay, you go over. It's locked. And as you go to open it, the first door slams shut.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
I
open
will
that.
say, as you do, think of it like a check mark in a video, like a checkpoint in a video game. The like clone doors disappear, so now you have the ones around you, but they all look, it's wood, stone, iron, blah blah blah.
I was just gonna do what I did the first time. Is I'm just gonna open it up so it shows the 5, and then just go to the next one over, pull, and if it
So as
closes it, I'm
you-
just gonna keep doing it.
So as you open it, it says 3. Yeah, motherfuckers, y'all are gonna have to actually think about this. What's up? Multi-step puzzle.
I would go to the iron door.
With the wooden one. So you've opened the wooden one. Has 3. You go to the iron door.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you try it, it's locked. The first door slams shut.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it again.
You open it, it says 2.
Or we could just find the one that says 1 and not keep opening the same
It
door.
says 2, so I'm gonna open the mithril door.
He said before, whenever I tried all the doors, this was the only one that opened.
Yeah, so he opens the one, it says 2. You go to the mithril door, try to open it. It's the wooden door slams shut, and both, like, the mithril one's locked.
Open it.
Okay. It says 5.
Close it.
Okay.
Open it.
It says 4.
Close it and open it.
It says 6.
Close it and open it.
It says 1.
Go to the next door. The stone door.
The stone door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You open it. It says 6.
Close it and open it.
You close it, go to open it. It's locked and the wooden door slams shut.
I'm gonna do the wooden one again until I get a 1.
Okay, so you just like reset the system and just like blah 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 blah. You get a 1.
I don't think it's that simple, Zyklor.
I go to the next door.
So you continue this pattern. They just continue to shut and lock, shut and lock, and shut and lock, shut and lock.
I never get lucky and get a 1-2 combo.
No. You gather there's much more to think about than just opening doors.
So I'd go to open the wood door. Which number is it on now?
4.
4. And so we have tried how many doors they were until they were locked previously, correct?
So the things that you have tried and eliminated are 1, opening and closing the first 2 doors a bunch of times. 2, you tried following the number that it showed based on the first step. And that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So far, the only progress you've made was wooden door, stone door. And they both had numbers that every time they've been opened change.
Yeah.
So if we do the wood door and then we go to the stone door, is that open?
Stone door opens, yes. So if you do that in this sequence, you get 3, 6.
I thought it was 4.
No,
Because unless you kept it open, I
Yeah.
assume that Onyx. Okay, yeah. So it'd be 4, 4, 1.
4, 1. Are they across from each other?
No, it is the same order. So
Okay.
wood, stone, iron, diamond, mithril,
okay.
adamantine.
And we did wood and stone. Then I'm gonna go to iron
Okay.
and try that one.
You open the iron door. Bind it. It was 4, 3,
Or
4-1.
4-1.
4, 1. Okay. So 4, 1, 2.
How is this any different than what Zyklor
wood,
just
stone,
did?
Iron, not wood, stone, iron. Question is, what's harder, diamond, mithril, or
Adamantine. Adamantine would be the hardest, I would think.
Probably mithril, diamond, then adamantine. As far as hardness
we'll
goes.
try the mithril door next.
Okay, you go to the mithril door. It opens. You see 3. 4, 1, 2, 3 so far.
Go to the diamond.
6,
And then lastly, the adamantine.
5. And as you open this one, you get that last number. All of the doors shut and shuffle themselves. All of
Okay.
them are now wooden doors.
I'm gonna reopen the door that I just.
You go to open the door, so is the adamantine one?
Yeah.
Does not open.
Okay.
You guys repeat the process, go around the room, I'm guessing, trying to open all the doors.
Mhm.
When they shuffled, did the door, was it just the doors that moved, or was it like the whole room? Like the wall
basically the doors kind of just like moved and like they shifted through the wall.
We're playing like a cup game.
Where is the X that Coda drew on the wall next to the door that we came through originally?
It is, if the door you came in was number 6,
Mm-hmm.
it is in the number 4 spot.
Like on a clock?
So the stone.
No,
I
so
wrote it.
No.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine the
So-
first door to your left is number 1.
So if we put if the door, if someone always kept their back to that door, the adamantine door when we came in, the door that it's at now is 2 to the right for the circle room. It'd be 5, 4. So it's like over there. If that makes sense.
No,
So
but I
are-
trust you all.
The stone in front of the door moved as well? Because I wrote escape.
At the
In
door
front
you
of the
walked
door.
in on, which would have been
Yeah.
the door that Anuk opened last in the last
Right.
step.
Which I wrote in front of the door, like on the stone.
That's
So
what I
like,
was
all
looking
that
for.
moved as well.
Correct. You guys didn't feel any shifting, you just saw these doors kind of just like blinking in and out of existence and shuffling around.
Yeah.
But that marking is now 2 spaces to the right. So basically the entire room, if you looked at it like a clock face with
Yeah.
6 numbers, shifted 2 spots.
And what were the numbers we saw on the stone wall at the very back?
4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5.
I go to 4 and try to open it. The one where the X is. It's the 4th door.
Doesn't open.
I will try every door until one of them opens.
Okay. So you gather, based off of this, the positioning has shifted to where that is now 6. So orienting off of that, you guys open the doors 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. They all open. And as soon as you open the 6th one, 5 of them disappear, and the one that you opened last is the only one remaining.
Open the door.
So it already opened. It's a pitch black. There's just pitch black nothingness in the doorway.
I'm gonna cast produce flame on the torch and hold it in.
It
before I
goes
go
through
the
and
door.
disappears. Like you can't see the flame on the other side.
I will pull out a rope, tie it around my waist, and hand the other half to Anuk and Garagak.
Go. 2 tugs safe. 1 tug dangerous. 3 tugs pull me back in.
Sure.
Wouldn't that classify as dangerous?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, 1 tug, follow me. 2 tugs, wait. 3 tugs, pull me back now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else have anything before I go, or 'cause I see Hero thinking?
Yeah, there was something.
Also, My exit symbol, has it also disappeared?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Sorry, give me a moment. I'm looking for something specific here. Go ahead. And if
Okay.
yeah,
Right
if that doesn't work, I got
before
something to try afterwards.
before I leave, I'm gonna do this anyway, just to make it also a little bit easier. Forgot I also have this now. All right, so I can link 4 of us psychically for 10 hours. So I will spend one of my psychic die, and I
Okay.
will link Ileana, Lysander, Anuk, and Garagak. Because 4 others I can see. Yeah, choose up to 4 creatures I can see. And they can speak telepathically with me, and I can speak telepathically with them as long as we are within 1 mile. So I'll test if this is really teleportation or if it's just like, it just gets rid of light. Like, you just can't see on the other side of it. This is just to help cover my basis of what might happen. And I won't walk through.
Zykor, you walk into this doorway, and the first and foremost thing you notice is the rope that was tied around your waist is gone. On the other side of the door, the rope is still taut. Zykor, as you look around, gauge your new surroundings, you see surrounding you an amalgamation of different statues. Basically, like, it looks like a museum. You see display cases and statues and all these other things surrounding you in this space. And at the very end of this room, it's kind of like just like a really large hallway. I think like this probably won't help people at home, but when you walk into like the Denver Museum and there's just that long hall, like big hallway where they have the stuff set up on all the sides, it's kind of like that, but with more actual items along the sides. And then at the very end of the hall, there is 6 statues. They're far, you can't really tell the details, but there are 6 of them.
I will walk over to the closest one.
So you just walk down this long hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they're all basically in a half circle at the end of this hallway, all about 5 or so feet apart.
How long is the hallway?
A couple hundred feet.
So at around the 50-foot mark, what happens to my side of the rope?
The rope is gone.
Oh, the rope's gone?
Yeah.
I will try to ping Ileana in my mind.
There's no connection.
And looking back, there's nothing there. No doorway, no nothing.
There is a singular door.
I guess I keep walking to the end of the hall. Because I don't know if that door actually leads back, because I can't see through it.
So it is just a closed door.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it does not lead back at this point.
Okay. You start to progress forwards. The rest of you, it's been probably about 2 or 3 minutes since Zykor walked through. And the rope in your hands is not moving. What was that, Ileana? Say?
Try to contact Psycho.
There's no, you can feel it, it's not connecting. Like, the other 3 of you can hear Ileana, but you can tell that Zykor has just kind of lost connection.
I'll pull on the rope a little bit.
It separates at where the door is, like it was cleanly cut and severed, and falls to the ground.
Well, let's go.
Yep.
Walk through.
Perfect. Zykor, you're about 100 feet down this hallway, and you hear this, and the door, but you kind of like glance behind, the door opens, and you see your 4 friends walk through.
I'm just wave at him. Hi. I didn't know if that door would lead back, so I didn't want to try it, and I couldn't contact you.
It's okay. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm gonna go see what these are.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you guys kind of meet up and move towards these statues.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys approach, there are 6 figures, all of them human, and all of them dressed very differently. You see one of them is dressed like a beggar. Ratty, torn clothes. You can see there's like dirt stained all across their body, some like cuts and bruises and things. These are very lifelike statues. They have flesh tones. It looks like someone was just frozen in place. The first one, not in any order. The order doesn't really matter for this. The first one you notice is the beggar. The second one is what looks to be a farmer. The third looks to be kind of like a shopkeep or a marketeer. A little bit fancier dressed than the farmer, but by no means fancy. The fourth appears to be some sort of noble, very elegantly dressed, very proper looking. The fifth appears to be some sort of ruler, a crown atop their head. And the last appears to be someone dressed in wizard's robes, or like a caster's attire.
Is there any notation, any placard?
Roll an investigation check.
I'll help.
Okay. 17.
17, not bad. You kind of take a look around, and around the statues you don't see anything. But as you're kind of walking and kind of like checking out your surroundings, you look back towards the door that you came in, and you see there is a tapestry hung up that says, "Tell me where the true powers lie." And as you read it, a pedestal raises out of the ground between the 6 statues. 2 outstretched hands. Very familiar hands. Let me correct my statement. Tell me where the true power lies and why.
So honestly, this is just more of a philosophical debate.
Yes and no.
What are all 6 of the statues one more time? Sorry, my sister messaged me and I didn't get her back.
Beggar, farmer, shopkeep, noble, a ruler like a king, and a wizard.
Farmer.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could say like what are the powers of all of them. You could say like a beggar, he knows the value of life. Like farmer controls the food, things like that.
I feel like farmer because he controls the food supply.
Yeah.
And without a proper food supply, even the ruler doesn't stand a chance.
But a wizard is the one who has true magic and can claim all with an angry fist.
Yeah. King's
Also, as a
power controls the people.
Also, as a player, I don't trust Alex enough to just let it be the wizard.
It's as if all 6 of these statues could be argued for of holding the true power.
Yeah. They all have their own power, really.
That's why
Could
I
that be
said
an
this is like a philosophical debate.
Yeah.
But what if the answer is just they all hold power? Because the second half of that question, why? Like true power lies in all because every Every single one of those has a piece of the puzzle.
Bring something to the table.
No one has it all. Isn't that the point?
It depends who wrote the riddle, honestly. Is whoever laid these here may believe in a one-through power. You said there are display cases and things all over this room. Is there any indication of what type of things they are?
There is a broad spectrum of things. As you start taking a look around the room, you notice that all of the things around this room in these display cases are tools of different trades. There are sickles for harvesting. There are like empty cans and bowls and things. The places where beggars could collect the coin from the generous. There are scepters.
There's items to represent every statue, basically.
And multiple of them, yes.
Because if that was any indication, if there was exclusively royal items, that could give us the clue of the riddle maker had that opinion. But I agree, it does not seem to be as clear-cut. It may be they all have power, but we have to put something else up to see.
Does the cases open, or are they locked?
They are open.
They're open. Okay. So I think we offer what we think holds the most power. Like it's a literal term because the hands are holding what we think's the most power.
Or give them the things that give them the most power. The beggar with their tray full of coins. The farmer with their tools of the trade. The king with their scepter. The things that give them their power.
There's only one set of hands though, right? Is there
Yes,
one for
but
each
they
statue?
are the same set of hands that have asked you to make an offering before answering our puzzle.
Right.
Not that we have to put the answer in there. It's then we will have do the statues look like they are missing things? Like they could be holding something?
I mean, all of them are positioned in ways that, like, there is a base of the statue or something. Like, you gather that if you wanted to try and put stuff on there, you definitely could.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was like the beggar's obviously hands are outstretched, but I wasn't sure if the king was like doing this sort of thing.
No, it's not. It's definitely not like it's not like the statues that were in the Eye of the Allfather Temple, right? Where it was very clear that they were missing these items.
I think I have the answer.
Let's talk it out.
True power isn't in the eye of the person perceiving said power. Because you, looking at that, can determine its quote-unquote true power. Looking at that, so the eye of the beholder, I guess, but not obviously the monster beholder. But the true power lies in the eye of the beholder, as a philosophical quote, because only the person looking at something, every person that looks at something determines its true power based off their own knowledge, or like what true power is for each thing based off their own understanding of things. There's no end-all be-all true power that everyone is consensusized on.
Yeah. That's like I was saying earlier. We could see what the power of each of those.
And seeing as demons and stuff like that would like a riddle like that, I feel like it is because they would feel like they have all the power here because they made this riddle. But that's in their eyes. I think that's the answer. Like that would be why. And obviously what true power.
Then what do you have to put forward, Zykor?
I will put my wand of magic missiles on the thing.
Put your wand of magic missiles on, and there's no indication that the offering is accepted.
I will toss my short sword of warning on top of it.
There is still no indication. Yeah, we jumped up a little bit.
I pick up both items.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if we get this right. And I sit on the hands.
Classic.
You sit on the hands, and nothing happens. But you also think back to when Garagek was saying if you wanted to offer something abstract or not a like physical item, you would have to write it down and put it in. So if you truly want to gamble your life on this, that is what you would have to do.
Gamble
Unless you
everything
just
in my
wanted to, unless you just wanted to sacrifice that sweet badonkadonk, like specifically.
Yeah, Zycor gets a flat ass if we answer it wrong.
Yeah, so you just have to write your name on a piece of paper if you want to do that.
would wager everything I have on me.
You want to put in all of your items.
Yep. But I'm just gonna write it on a piece of paper. So every item Zycor currently has on him.
To Zach is without items too, Electric Boogaloo.
But at least this time he has feet.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the message after this sacrifice that Zach's like, okay, I'm ready to go back to Tumble now. No,
Wow.
motherfucker.
Oh wait, no, I take it back. I think you just told me I had the wrong answer.
No, I'm just
got eaten.
It's with the gamble, right? Like if you're wrong, you're wrong. Like I'm not gonna tell you yes or no, but I just can't wait for this to be like, yep, I made the sacrifice play. Bring me back my other powerful character. It's fine.
No, I still have my psychic powers after this.
That's true. So you write down every item in Zycor's possession.
And then I take off everything, give it to Garagak, and I only hold one item.
Okay, so you've written it down. Then you take off all your stuff.
But I don't put the note in the hand until after I only have one item left.
Sure. You put it in, and it is graciously accepted. Out of curiosity, what is the one item you chose to hold on to?
I'm going to hold on to my oath bow. Because out of everything, it is currently the most expensive item, so by itself, it might.
Fair.
All right, answer it.
True power is in the eye of the beholder because everyone perceives power with their own history and understanding of what true power means.
Garagak.
Mm-hmm.
All of the items you were just handed disappear.
Yep.
Zycor, your bow disappears.
Hmm.
Everything you had in your possession when you wrote the note disappears.
Yeah. It's how you worded it when you wrote
Your
it.
entire
and then
room
you
back
handed
home
it to
is
me.
empty.
Those aren't
Now-
currently in my possession.
Now, I will say this. You guys were very close to the correct answer when you were talking about putting items in things' hands. That being said, I will say the direct answer of give the beggar the ways to collect coin is not the correct answer.
No.
Damn.
It's maybe how.
Oh yeah, that makes
like
sense,
if you
right?
put the scepter in the beggar's hand because the beggar thinks
The
king
beggar
has all
thinks
the
king has power. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
would the
because if you
beggar
give the
think
bowl to the
king
beggar,
has
he
the
already
power,
has
or
it.
would the beggar think that the wizard has all the power?
Probably the king or the noble.
Or the beggar
I
will
would
think the
assume.
person with a job has all the power. The marketeer.
Maybe.
Because to someone without funds, a stable job means everything.
That's true.
True.
To the king,
Okay.
the people who are powerful are...
Be the wizard, right?
Or the nobles. The ones who determine if they live or die.
Maybe.
You guys are on the correct path of thinking. Absolutely.
To Yeah, it could be the wizard. For a king who
I-
has it all, they may think magic is powerful, but
Yeah,
I
it could
think
be
it
the.
actually goes in circles.
That's what I was
think
just
this
about to
is-
say. Yeah.
Well, I think this is, the beggar thinks that the farmer has the
Mhm.
power because he makes the food. The farmer thinks the merchant has all the power because they get to buy and sell their goods. The merchant thinks the noble has the power because they levy the taxes. The noble thinks the king has all the power because the king makes the laws. And the king thinks the wizard has all the power because they're the king. They get to tell the nobles what to do. And so up the
Right.
ladder. And then at the very end, the wizard thinks the beggar has all the power because they have the freedom.
Mm.
They don't have to, they have a life,
Right.
they
They
don't
have
have
every-
to spend everything studying.
Yeah.
They have
I was
everything
thinking
to
it like
gain.
King Arthur and Merlin kind of deal.
Yeah.
The king wizard. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Okay, so Zykor lost everything.
I make 2 psychic daggers appear in my hand. Nope.
Zykor is stark ass naked.
Yeah. I reach into the bag of holding and pull out my spare wrap. It's basically blanket size.
I mean, I also have like traveler's clothes. I can give you a pair of pants. They'll be
I
a
mean,
little
if you-
warm.
if you want to just sit there and flap in the breeze, that's okay. I don't mind. It's just,
I
maybe
kind of
for
cut
others.
the thing down. Well, first I said no. Is it okay if I cut it down a little bit?
I mean, that's not the one Mom gave me, so yeah, you can cut that one down.
Okay, I just cut it down so I can still put it on my waist and have it just cover my legs.
With what?
My psychic daggers.
Your psychic daggers do not have a physical body to cut fabric with. You fuck.
I'll go over to Garrick and ask for a sword or a knife or a dagger. I've seen him
Get
pull
you a
random ass
kitchen knife.
weapons. I've seen him pull random ass weapons out of his bag. So maybe he's got just a basic ass dagger in there.
I don't.
I don't.
Do you have a sword?
I just hand Zykor a dagger. Just cover yourself, please.
Okay.
Perfect. Zykor covers himself. The hands remain outstretched.
There's also all the items in the cases. I don't know if we could use that as an offering or not.
I
Probably
don't think so
not.
because they're not ours. And
look-
even if we take them, they're still not ours.
I think you can technically still offer what's not yours.
And look how
I'm not
much
sure.
you trust your answer.
One of the most important things to me right now, so that I can help take care of people, is the cauldron of plenty. I'll put that on the hands.
Nothing happens. You would gather with a million crits from Coda and Ileana and like just gathering the things. These are things that a demon would want to possess. And whereas the cauldron holds very much sentimental value to you and would be of import to you. And like in situations of like the offerings in Dandyland, when you were doing those things, or like with Sulan, where it was those kind of things, you figured this one is just, how do we get stronger? How do we, what are going to be of use to us demons who want to become more powerful to rise through the ranks?
Oh, rip. My shit's not going to help you get that high.
No, but it weakens you, which makes them stronger, technically.
No.
It's also a lot of really expensive shit that they can also sell to buy other cool shit that will help them more.
Did we already put stuff in the statue's hands? Did we do that yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I want to go find like a cup, like a beggar cup or whatever, and put it in the wizard's hand, and then find like a scythe or something to put in the beggar's hand.
Yeah,
and so
find
on
the
and so forth.
physical equivalents of the
Yeah.
things we said.
Okay,
And then
that's fine.
I'll pick my +1 focus out and put it in the hands.
Nothing changes.
How much do we trust this answer?
I went all in on
As
mine.
much as I trust, yeah. Anything.
Okay. Take out a parchment. A year of my life.
Worded as such.
Worded as such.
The lights kind of start shimmering around the statues again, symbolizing acceptance. And you are submitting the answer with the items in the circular pattern, showing each wanting what the next person above them has.
Mm-hmm.
The statues shift, each moving in position to match their new items they're holding. And it's like you're watching a flash, like a time lapse of them progressing through life until all of these figures reach the point where they've achieved what they wanted, but now want more. The cycle continues in repeat. The people that became the farmers now want to become merchants. The farmers that became merchants want to become nobles, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of the statues, you see a circle appears in the ground, almost etching its way through the stone that these statues were sitting on. And a faint arcane glow starts to come from the crack that is formed, leaving just a circular platform highlighted. Lysander, the paper falls to the ground.
I pick it up, and I step through the circle.
You step onto the circle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All of you step onto the circle, and you're kind of jolted at first as it springs into motion.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm like, damn, not again.
No, you guys are you guys are lifted steadily on like this arcane elevator, basically. And as you glance up, you see the roof above you opens, and you see daylight. Bright, crisp daylight. Very unlike the pitch black darkness that had surrounded you outside. And as you rise to the top, there is the platform lifts above this opening that is formed. You see these flaps, I guess. I can't think of a better word for that in this moment. But these two basically doors that opened shut, and the platform comes and rests slowly on the ground. And you find yourself standing inside of yet another circular room. The light that you are seeing is clearly some sort of illusory sun effect in the top. In this room, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, everything around you is covered in papers, notes, scribblings, drawings, all of these things. And kind of sitting at a table, just rapidly scribbling on a piece of paper, tossing it to the side, and then starting over on a new one, you see there is this small halfling man who is, rather than sitting, is like standing on a chair, leaned over this desk, and is just going. No stops. You don't see any other doors. You don't see anything else.
How's it?
Kind of immediately snaps to attention and stares at you.
What's up?
Just wide-eyed and staring.
Do you speak?
Speak, yes, I speak.
My name is Anook. What's your name?
Don't know. Too long.
Too long. That's a good name.
Are you the one in the Tinkerer's room? Back a few floors ago.
No, figured out the problem. Door shaking.
Yeah.
Mind-boggling knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The world. All a lie.
Yeah.
All an illusion. The game of gods. Even the gods are the pawn of gods. Everyone, everything. Just a piece in a game.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Kind of just like shifts looking. Immediately like crawls back down and starts scribbling notes again. As you kind of like glance around, you see all these papers are complete gibberish nonsense and just like scribbles. There is no coherence that you can see.
Okay.
Has anyone else made it this far?
Like snaps up again. Me?
Besides you?
Strutting. Doesn't seem to have an answer.
What riddle are you trying to solve, friend? Maybe we can help you.
Kind of like looks at him and goes, yes, help. Together. Together we escape. Together we make it free. And like hops off the chair and scuffles over to you, Lysander, and goes, this, all the info you need. This here. And holds a piece of paper up to you, and it looks like a 2-year-old's finger painting. There is just no coherency. It is just lines on a paper.
Would I be able to actually read this? Just out of curiosity.
No.
Okay.
No, I like the bit of it, but
Yeah.
no.
All right.
Damn, that didn't even get go to a point today. Shit.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Coda, go
That's
ahead.
a
DM
banger.
inspiration.
You're the fucking only one getting
Also-
any DM inspo anymore.
Hero. I know the same people I gave it to last time, but Hero, for figuring out the doors, the hardness that you needed to figure out in that last room, in that circle room, DM inspiration as well.
What did you come here seeking? Knowledge?
The key. I came to find the key. Where's it? Yes. And starts like scanning around the room, and you see like tracing along these papers that are scattered around. The key. Like leans like as close to you as he can, being such a height difference.
I mean, I would kind of like crouch down to him.
Yeah. The key to everything.
To everything.
The key to nothing. The key to the past, the present, the future. The key that connects it all.
So as he says this, instead of focusing in on like 1 or 2 pieces of paper at a time, I take in the big scope. Does it make like a mural?
As you kind of expand your view, start looking around, nothing.
It was worth a shot.
Worth a shot indeed. Very clever.
Is there anything but this guy and his notes in this room?
There's like bookshelves that you see. Most of the books have been torn apart to make more writing pages for him. There's desks. You can see he's been like breaking things and burning it to make charcoal to like continue writing.
Yeah. Nothing like hands or riddle-esque or anything, though.
Nope.
Okay.
Comprehend languages.
Cast
That's
comprehend
clever.
languages. Okay. Comprehend language is spoken, correct?
You can also spend a minute for 1 page, I believe. Hold on, let me link it.
So at the very bottom of that, you take the minute, you cast the spell. I guess it'd be 11 minutes as a ritual because it's the extra. The very last sentence on that page of the spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph. You don't really understand what's happening. It's very clear that this person seems to have something going on, be it complete and utter nonsense or literally the key to escaping or whatever, but you have no idea what this paper means. Lysander. He kind of looks up at you. Do you have it?
The key to everything.
The key to everything.
Do you think I would be here in this temple if I had the key to everything?
Of course you would. To get to the top, to get to the end.
I would be gone already
To
if I
get
had
to
it.
the mask of the secrets.
Mask of
To get
secrets.
to the key, to get to...
So the key leads you to the mask.
Oh, then yeah, we have the key.
I'll take a piece of paper off the ground, and with my candle crayon, I'm gonna draw a picture of a key and hand it to him.
Immediately, as soon as you start writing on the paper, snaps, tears it out of your hand, and goes, "How dare! Much work, years' work. I've been here for so long, and you come and you taint it."
Take us to the door. We have the key.
I meant to grab a blank piece, not something he's written on.
There is nothing in here. There is no blank papers. There is no anything.
Oh, rip. Well, I gave him the key.
Yeah, fair. Zykor, when you say take us to the door, you have the key, he goes, "No door. The door comes when you have the key."
No, we have the key.
Clearly not, as the door has not come. Unless you have the key, but you don't know that it is the key.
I think they don't know that it's the key.
Then who has it? What is it? Tell me. Tell me what the key is.
You're looking at them. Well, them.
You, a naked man, is the key?
I said them, not me.
Them, the not naked people, are the key?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just stares blankly, scanning all of you. Then where is the door?
Like you said, they don't know.
I am informing you that you are the key. Now you know. Clearly they are not the key. The key? What would be the key? What can open anything? What can guide you on your path? What do you need to get through?
Knowledge.
What do you need to succeed?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. I've had knowledge. I had knowledge when I got here. That is how I got this far.
Obviously not enough.
Drive, which you have also had. Dedication, perseverance.
Gag, what was the roll for?
Oh, I was hoping it would nat 20, because you said what would we need to succeed, and I was going to be like a nat 20, but I critically failed. So that's the opposite of what success is.
I'm debating so heavily.
The entire
Are you going to punish me on a meme?
I will not.
Okay. It would be fair, but...
It was. Should have just said it was a manual initiative roll.
or if you do, just take away that DM inspiration you offered.
Oh, man. Well, if he was going to do that, then I'll just use it in nat 20, that bitch. I'm not doing that.
The halfling man hops away and starts scribbling again back on that chair.
This is going to sound odd. I was looking at the dust of sneezing and choking, specifically. It says it's in a container. It's found in a small container. Would that be a jar?
I feel like this is a trap question for me. Yes.
I hold up a jar of the dust of sneezing and choking. Here's the door. The door is a jar.
The two bookcases in the room split at the seams, opening, revealing a path forwards.
Told you that
The halfling looks at you, dumbstruck and in awe on Nook.
I just like go over and look at it and say, "I told you he was the key."
And then sprints down the pathway.
Oh, I'm not letting it get ahead of me.
Yeah, so Zykor, you are fast. This halfling is faster.
Damn, he's got more than 80 feet of movement.
He's gone. And you guys, like, Nook, you start following. I'm assuming all of you kind of proceed down this path. You follow through. You get into this square room. And as you enter, the pathway behind you shuts. You are in a square room, about 20 feet on all sides. And the halfling looks around. There's nothing. There's no furniture, no decoration, no anything. The entire room is just gray stone on all sides. And the halfling looks at you and goes, unexpected. Intriguing. Heart-shattering. How much more? And he goes and sits in a corner. Just kind of staring blankly at the floor between his knees.
So this is a gray, dark room.
Not dark.
Not dark, just a gray room in a circle.
Just a gray room. It is
Nothing
lit
in
from
it.
somewhere, but you can't tell from where.
Okay. And we don't see, there's like nothing. Everything's
Nope.
just nothing. Okay. On the floor, ceiling. Does it have a ceiling?
Roll an investigation check. It does have a ceiling.
Okay. 22?
22, not bad. You start moving around this room, kind of looking around, trying to find something, and you bump into something. As if someone like walked past you and bumped your shoulder on the side of the road. You don't see anything, but you know you felt it.
Can I reach out and like try to feel and see if it's still there?
You reach back to the point. Nothing.
Okay. I'll tell the party that something just ran into me.
I think I got another idea. I will wild shape into a bat. Bats
Okay.
have echolocation.
Sure.
So if the sound bounces off of something, they call it blind sight, but they also specify its echolocation.
Is it blind sight? Or is it blind sense?
Oh, that's a good question. It says blind sight.
For 10 feet?
60.
Jesus fuck. Okay. So you wild shape into a bat. And you start letting out these small screeches. And you see slowly moving around the walls of this room a circle. You can't tell any details about what it looks like, what it is, but you can see this shape moving.
How long does your telepathic link last there, Zykor?
10 hours.
I relay that to those of us in the link.
Okay? So your party.
I will,
So wait, is it a ring or is it a circle shifting? Okay.
It looks like a side plate at a restaurant, about that
Yeah.
size. And it's
I'll pull out a bag of flour. And
Okay.
telepathically tell a Nook to show me, like by
I'll
pointing
follow
where
it.
the
I'll
thing
just
is.
fly over it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just
And
flitter.
I will throw a handful of flour at it, where he says it's at.
it passes through nothing. It hits the wall and falls to the ground.
Okay.
Whatever this is doesn't have a physical presence. At least not always.
Okay.
Because you know it did at one point,
Yeah, because it hit me.
but when you threw the flower, it didn't interact.
How high off the ground is it?
About
It's-
10 feet.
I keep it pretty much right under my feet, and I just fly along with it.
Yeah.
Actually,
But is
can
it
I grab
against the
it?
wall or is it a disc? Like floating?
It's a disc moving, like it is like
So is it against the wall or is it like this?
it's parallel to the wall.
Okay.
And it's moving and shifting. It's about with where if you age off where Onyx flying out of the wall, you gauge about a foot off the wall.
Can I land on it?
You float down and try. Nothing.
Watching Anouk go around the room once or twice and kind of line up to try to run and jump and touch it right as it like swings by us, like a point in front of me. Like where if I was to run straight up at the wall and like try to jump up to like high five it kind of thing.
Roll an unarmed strike with disadvantage.
What did the halfling man say? He was just like disappointed in us, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem disappointed in you.
But disappointed that like we solved the riddle and he couldn't have done it. Sort of.
No, was disappointed that this. It more or less felt with you. He was glad to have made progress. He was disappointed that this is what came next.
Yeah.
25.
He was upset that there was more.
That there was more to try and do.
Remember, he thought afterwards was the key to everything.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that like the phrase he said did not. Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't here enough to fully catch it.
Of course, unarmed strikes I rolled just fine on. What the fuck?
Yes, so you run up, hit it. Your hand stops, and then you're slowly being dragged across the room.
So it latched onto him.
He latched
Or
onto
he's stuck
it.
to it?
Yeah, whatever it is. It's imagine your hand is like one of those like slimy, like sticky hands you got out of a quarter machine, and you're just like against a window, and you're just there now.
So I will throw another handful of flour at whatever he's holding on to.
Okay. You loosely see the outline of this 8-inch disc, and then it just kind of keeps moving and floating.
Does it turn? Can you turn it with your hand like a doorknob?
I'll try.
Nothing. You guys are standing kind of in the center of this room trying to gauge what's happening. You're just watching Zykor kind of just like gets dragged a minute, and now I assume he's just kind of like walking along like next to it.
Does he follow in a pattern?
It's the same 10-foot mark. And you, after watching for a while, it is exactly half of this room. It is following the line around that center.
And nothing happened when I went over it.
No. I mean, if you imagine if it was like height proximity based, or like if something crossed that line, Tapartos walking into this room would have triggered it.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, is it a disc making a circle around the room, or is it following the wall?
Devin, what
So
did you
it's
say?
it's Devin, what was that?
I guess legend rule.
Sure. Do you have the components for it?
No, and I
What
have
is
the
this?
instance but not the ivory strips. Never mind.
What do you need?
Incense worth at least 250.
Got it.
And then 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 each. Yeah. So yeah, I don't.
Zykor just came.
Yeah.
So wait, it is 10. Like this disc is floating at the halfway point, about 10 feet up in the room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Zykor's just hanging off of it. He's
Mhm.
not that tall.
How tall is Zykor? I thought he was like 6 foot.
Oh no, I don't have incense.
Yeah, but this isn't an additional 4.
Yeah, but even like, so if you're like 6 foot tall, you're still reaching like 9.5, right? How tall is Zykor?
He's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Or 6 and change, like 6'1".
Okay, yeah. So Zykor, you are kind of being dragged across this room. I thought you were taller than you are, because everybody in this party is 1,000,000 feet tall, except for Ileana and Garrett.
Yeah, I'm 6'1".
Yeah.
No, I'm 6'1".
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
so
a high
you're-
elf.
You're like a foot, like 9 inches off the ground, just kind of just being dragged across this room.
And can I let go if I want to?
No. Your hand is flat, like you just slapped it,
Oh.
and you're just
Do I see anything else?
no. Anuk, you. What was your question? I got sidetracked off what you asked me before we jumped to Ileana.
I asked if it was following the wall or if it was making a circle.
So it's following the wall as close as it can. but it's cocking at an angle on the outsides. Just you gather because it's hard for a
Yeah.
But other than that, it's following right along the halfway mark of the wall. Did you have the stuff for Ileana? For
I thought I had incense, but I only have rare oils and unguents.
Okay.
Because I could have wild shaped into something with ivory, and we could have just shaved off the.
wow, like fair, but also wow.
Tepartos might have it. At least the
Let me look.
He probably has
incense.
incense.
Let me look. Yeah. Tepartos does not have those components. He has a fuck ton of diamonds.
Yeah, I have a bunch.
Like Tepartos is carrying around like 15,000 gold worth of diamonds.
So there's no riddle. Zykor is stuck to a disc on the wall, just scraping through the room.
I can't take my hand off, by the way. I don't know if that was said to the party yet, but I physically cannot remove my own hand.
What if we need to like weigh it down or something? Because it's only doing half the room, so maybe we need to like.
Okay, Garagak will grab onto his waist.
Yeah, I'll grab onto Zykor's waist, see if it changes anything.
Roll an athletics check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crit that. No big deal.
Really?
Yeah, sure
Yeah, you
did.
did! You got
Sure enough,
28!
rolled that one.
I'm telling you, dude, roll 20 has Coda's profile sex to maximum critical.
It's good. Just casual crit. No big deal.
Roll a d6.
Actual
Got a
crit,
5.
NBD.
I think this is like the fourth thing that you guys have circumvented
Fifth
with Chris today.
Fifth
All right.
today.
That's fine. So Garagak, you grab onto Zykor and you just hold him in place. And it starts to pull. You hug Zykor tighter. You hold it. You hold it. Until the disc stops moving. And when the disc stops moving, a door appears at the end of the room.
Nice.
Zykor, as soon as the door opens, you would fall to the ground, but you're just kind of being held up in the air by Garagak.
You can let me go now.
I'll set Zykor down.
Okay.
Yay.
Did our little halfling friend bolt for the door again?
No.
Come along, we're getting you your answers.
Kind of looks up at you and you see tears just streaming down his face. No point. There's always more.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
land on
point.
Garagak's shoulder.
Okay.
That is the point. There's always more. You can't know everything.
Are you still
Because
bad?
how would you know
Yeah.
you know everything?
Nice.
I'm tiny.
Yeah.
More questions. Never
Yeah.
the key, never the mask.
It is still early, my friend.
100 years.
That's
marked
nothing.
every day. Kind of looks at you and you say that's nothing. Halflings live to be about 120.
Wow, insensitive.
I'll like walk up and be like, well, no time to spare. And I'm just going to grab him and set him on the opposite shoulder of Anook and walk towards the door with him.
He's just dead waiting. Like you have to kind of like hold him in place as you
that's
go.
fine. I'll just hold him. I'll take him with us.
Ah, it's Mug Mug.
You walk towards the door.
Actually, I still have the little harness that I used to keep Mr. Muttons in. And I'm just going to slide him into that. He's like my little goblin baby.
Emotionally broken halfling man in a baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
He doesn't fight it.
Yeah.
How did
He
you
just
became
is
an
just-
man on Father's Day.
He's just my little buddy now.
He just kind of is just like kind of like laying against your back, like on your shoulder, just sobbing.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw him in there, put him on the head. Like, it's going to be okay. And let's proceed on.
How fitting for Father's Day. Good shit, Coda. Just put a grown man in a Bjorn.
Yeah. It's fine.
I just appreciate the non-changing face on Dash right now.
Just getting like progressively more upset.
He's just our little buddy now.
I walk over and high five Gary. I didn't even know you still had that on you. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, no time like the present. We gotta go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Did you want me to leave him?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't want you to put an emotionally scarred man on your back like a backpack.
He needs support. I'm literally supporting him.
Whatever. Let's just keep going.
In my head, I pinged just Lysander, and I said, "Do you really expect anything else from Garagak?" That's pretty sound logic from him.
I say nothing back. I'm still mad at Zykor.
Oh, I very much know
Fair.
so, which is why
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
It just totally feels like, when people are upset and they're like, they need support. Garek would be like, yeah, this is support.
That's fair enough.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
Coda, I do want to be clear. Dash is not mad at Coda.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fucked. You guys progress into the next room, and in this room, there are 6 goblets sitting on a table.
Is there anything in the goblets?
There is.
What's it look like?
Some clear liquid, looks like water,
Like, smell it?
smells like water.
Okay. All of them? Same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are there any hands anywhere around the room?
There are. Sitting next to the kind of this like raised pedestal, like dais thing that these goblets are on, there is a single pair of hands.
I'll hop off on Garagak's shoulder, drop my wild shape so I'm back to a nook. And I look for plackets or, something with words on it.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, God.
I'll assume someone's helping you.
Yeah. I'll help him. I'm proficient.
You should be making... Ugh.
Yeah. Aw.
13.
Yeah, that's fine. So each of these cups,
Mm-hmm.
on all of them, as you kind of wipe some dust away, on each one of them there's a small skull and crossbones.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room at all other than these just 6 goblets, and I'm assuming like on a table or whatever, and then the hands, obviously.
You kind of take a look around. There are all of these goblets that Anuk has kind of like wiped the dust off of and seen these symbols. If you want, you can roll another investigation check to see.
Sure. 17?
17. So you guys are kind of looking together,
Mm-hmm.
and there appears to be floating at the bottom of one of these cups
Mm-hmm.
a very, 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 very small, like, bead. Clear, unassuming.
I'm going to take one of the spoons out of my bag,
Okay.
put it in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Does it dissolve?
Mm-mm.
I was about to do something similar, yeah. Good call.
I'll drink the water. Get the
That
bead.
escalated.
Why didn't you
drink the
get it out
water?
of the spoon?
You drink the water,
Yeah.
kind of catch the bead on your teeth,
Mhm.
pop it out. Do you have a little bead?
Little known fact, I can't be poisoned.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm immune to poison.
nice.
I'm immune to disease.
That too.
Does the bead look like anything? Or is there anything
It's a
on
very
it?
small glass bead.
Okay.
Like the other cups, do they have them?
No.
Maybe the bead's like a purifying bead? So whatever toxin's in it, it wasn't in that cup?
I mean, that could be.
Did we
I-
even offer anything
know.
to initiate the riddle?
Nope.
No. He's just thirsty.
I can make more water.
You have this little bead and an empty goblet.
I'll put the empty goblet in the hands.
Nothing.
It's fair.
Did
Just
that
put it
in
back?
Order.
You just
Yeah.
put it back?
I just put it back.
I'll put another javelin in the hands.
Nothing.
Nothing. 2 javelins?
No.
Oh.
Coda, I had to. Wow, accent. Coda, I had to sacrifice a year of Lysander's life for the last one.
That's fair. I'll take my javelin.
We don't
back.
know how far above that was.
That's also true. Yeah.
And to be fair, one lightning javelin earlier almost put an end to yours.
I will offer into the hands, and I will write this down. I'll offer the keen mind feat.
How would Anuk phrase that
That's the question.
when writing it down? Because wording will matter.
Yeah, I know.
What does Keen Mind do?
It's memorizing.
It's okay, so it increases your intelligence score by 1. You always know which way is north and the number of hours left before the next sunrise or sunset, and can accurately recall anything you have seen or heard within the past month.
That does so much stuff. That'd be really hard to word.
And also, if you word it wrong, like you take my
Mhm.
memorization, a Nook can never memorize anything again.
Right.
Right.
Because initially I was like, your navigational skills, but then that was just a part of it, and that would eliminate everything with your navigating the
Yeah.
ship and stuff. That's rough.
Coda, the halfling from your back hands you a folded piece of paper. Just put that on. Just put it on.
I'll read it.
You open it up?
Yeah.
My life to end the endless agony that is this terrible place.
So I figured was on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, buddy, it's gonna get better. We're gonna get you out of here.
And if we answer correctly, he'll get out. Because he won't
True.
lose it.
But do we want to bet this poor guy's life on our first guess?
How many rooms have you been through?
9.
Okay. We were also through those same rooms. I was concerned you had been trapped in the maze of this place. We are on the continuing path. It keeps going. There are more of us. You are not just alone in this. With all our brains together, we'll get to the mask.
But this is his choice. This is his decision. This is the natural way. He wants to do this.
My mind is gone. I'm not a fool. I know my writings were nonsense.
I think we should respect his choice.
At this point, because he is not here, Tapartos would interject. Ian, if you ever watch this, and I'll explain it to you later, I'm going to speak on your behalf here. Tapartos would speak up. What if there were other options? What if we could find a way to fix your mind? What if we could find a way to bring you your intelligence back? There must be something we can do.
We are the chosen ones.
We really gotta find a better name.
I'm starting to embrace it. We can get you out of here and restore your minds for the years you have left. You can leave the abyss. You can leave this castle of riddles.
I would like group consensus that Tapartos would try and cast Greater Restoration on
Sure.
the halfling.
If he
Yeah,
did,
probably.
I could.
He has 20 casts of 100 gold pieces of diamond dust.
Yeah,
so,
he has that on hand at all times for
Yeah.
shit like this.
That's fair.
Yeah,
He would
exactly.
probably do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have plenty of these resources and stuff like that, and knowing Tapartos, he would try to do everything he could
Yeah.
to save this guy.
Yeah.
So Tapartos will cast Greater Restoration.
I specifically took that on the long rest so that I could help Illy. So
Tapartos casts Greater Restoration. The halfling becomes much younger. To about, not like a baby.
Yeah. I was just wondering if he is it with an age curse, the one we skipped with my nat crit on that one door. That's what I was wondering. That's what popped in my head. I was like, I wonder if that was
You
that.
have no idea.
Yeah.
But whatever was afflicting this man leaves. And you see in front of you 20-something human equivalent halfling. Probably like mid 30s, early 40s.
Nice.
Or rather, not in front of you, but on Garagak's back. You see
In
that-
front of the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just turn around to everybody.
Look, kind of like taps you on the shoulder, Garagak, and goes, "Thank you for the lift, but I think I can handle it from here."
Do you feel supported?
So supported, thank you, my kind friend.
I'll reach back,
are you satisfied with your service?
set him down.
More than satisfied. Thank you. I apologize for any distraught or distress I may have caused. I owe you 1,000 thanks. A, for not leaving me, kind of like turns directly to Lysander and Tapartos. B, for not letting me do a foolish thing. If I give up, how am I to help the rest of you get out of here, and vice versa?
So, what you thinking?
I think we need to make an offering for the actual riddle to begin. I have something that I'm willing to put forth in thanks.
We are not the most clever. It will probably disappear.
I've lost basically everything else here, so why not, eh? You see, reaches kind of into these kind of tattered robes he'd been wearing and removes a necklace. Sets it down. The pillar lights, and you see written across the wall behind the cups. How did I phrase this?
Do we recognize what the necklace was he set down?
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm so proficient.
Ileana can also do it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Ileana,
waiting
if you
for him to
wanna-
roll the natural 20.
But rolling
Okay.
that 20 on a +0. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
Ileana,
yeah.
you look at it. This is an amulet of Sphere of Annihilation control.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because if we get this wrong, we need to know what exact value this thing is.
It is the only one in existence,
Damn.
and it is the only thing beyond a god that can actively control a Sphere of Annihilation.
So we better
Or
get
like
this.
really powerful magic users. Like really good magic users.
So we better get this right because Dandelion has the sphere.
So the puzzle pops up and it reads, "Is it better to be foolhardy or better to be careful? Is it better to rely on knowledge or better to rely on bravery?" The cups in front will kill those of you most hardy, for this is magic proven most deadly. The cups refill. Instead of water, it is a blood red liquid.
I still have the glass bead, right?
Mm-hmm.
I put the bead in the spoon and dip the spoon in one of the liquids.
As soon as the spoon touches, it dissolves into nothing.
And I lose the bead.
As the bead hits it, it dissolves and it releases. And you hear this faint voice going, "Not this one! Don't do this one!" That's it.
Okay. Let's take that cup and set it away from the other cups. I don't think that's the one to drink.
What was that? Was that the bead?
You would gather it was the bead.
Huh. That's crazy. I don't think I like this place.
Zykor, actually, you would recognize what that little glass bead was. I wasn't thinking about it earlier. It is a message bead. So whenever it is shattered or broken, it releases a small recorded message. You would know what it was because of your rogue past. It's commonly used by rogues to leave hidden messages because they're so small and easy to hide.
That was a message bead. Doesn't necessarily mean that one's not the one to drink. It was just a message that was inside the bead.
Oh, okay.
Boy, this would have been a useful time to have detect poison and disease.
I thought about taking those.
So how'd the riddle go?
Is it?
It would kill the ones most hardy, and what do you value, bravery or?
Yeah, is it better to be foolhardy or to be careful? Is it better to rely on knowledge or better to rely on bravery? The cups in front will kill those most hardy because this is a magic proven most deadly.
Okay. I'll take one of the cups and just walk away and pour it out away from everybody.
You go to pour it out, and the liquid doesn't empty from the cup.
It just stays in there.
Continuously pours.
Nope, it is held in stasis.
Okay.
I am going to attempt looking at one of the other cups. Dispel magic.
Roll d20 plus wisdom.
21.
21. One of the cups, the cup that you attempt to dispel, turns back into water.
I can do that maybe a couple more times. Actually, I could do that. Because you can always cast it at a higher level using a higher slot.
Yeah, but does that answer the question? The question is not to actually drink, right?
Yeah, that's true. So what are we doing? We're being careful.
Yeah, but is it better all the time? That's what the question's asking.
It's true. I mean, to be fair, we wouldn't be here if we were careful all the time, because some of our best, advancements have been because we just got brave and just did it, or foolhardy and just did it.
It also led you to the astral sea.
It also led you this far.
It's kind of nice. A little scary.
A little. A lot of nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, there are 5 poisoned glasses, 6 of us. The chances are, if it's a riddle like this, not all of them are poisoned. We could always take the gamble. There's honestly no surefire way to know that the spell you cast actually got rid of the magical effect.
That's true.
If all of us drank a cup, well, it's likely at least one of us would live through it and be able to move forward.
As long as it wasn't like instant death, it did just like damage. I could technically drink 2 cups. And if it does damage, I can rage and drink all the cups, and
See, but that's the foolhardy answer.
yeah, I just that's kind of what I do.
And his is the careful answer.
I'm gonna reach into the bag again and pull out seed pods. You said that there's how many more cups? There's still 6 cups?
There's 6
5
cups total, 5
6
that
cups.
have the like blood red liquid.
5 seeds, or 6 seeds. I'm gonna do 6. I'm gonna cast Druid Craft on each one of them so that they sprout. Because a sprouting plant needs water or liquid.
Mm-hmm.
And I will put them in each cup to see what happens.
Clever. You put them in. All of the cups except for the first. Nothing happens to the sprouts when they enter. The first cup, it vanishes into ashes on contact.
But the other ones are fine.
The other ones are fine.
So now we have been careful. I'll take the second cup and I'll drink it.
Nothing happens.
So why not do both? Why, we can be careful and brave and foolhardy all at the same time.
Oh.
That's the answer, I think.
Halfling kind of looks at you and goes, "Cheers to that," and grabs the 6th cup, downs it.
I'll
Okay.
So how many cups are left?
4.
I grab one.
One of
The
them.
one that we shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
What? There's not one that we shouldn't drink.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
there's
talking about
number
this?
1. There's number
Number
1.
one.
That was where the plant turned to ash.
Yeah.
There is 3 left besides that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll drink one.
Okay, the 2 of you grab cups, drink, nothing happens.
I'll just hold on to the cup that was poison until everyone
Or
else drinks
whatever
from
it
the
was,
other
yeah.
cups. Yeah, or whatever it was, until everyone else drinks their cup.
Gergak, I can also take this.
I'm just used to taking the hits.
You're
I
not
can't
the
die anyway.
You're not the only one who has to.
Yeah, but I can't die.
The halfling kind of looks over at Ileana and goes, "Is that true?" Kind of in a hushed tone.
Yeah, no, he's actually invincible. It's great.
Dear God, we should have just had him drink all 6 from the start.
No, see, that ruins the fun.
Ah, all right. Yeah, I could understand that. Yeah, I'm on board.
So would Tapartos drink one?
Roll for it.
Or should I just drink 2 and I'll slam the other one?
Fardos grabs one, slams it.
So there's one non-poisoned cup left, allegedly, and one poisoned
Yes.
cup left, allegedly.
Has everybody drank from a cup except for the last cup?
I haven't drank from one. Not yet.
Oh, I thought you had earlier. So, Anarch, Partos, the halfling, Zykor.
And I have the poison cup, and then there's the 1 cup left. Yep.
I will drink the other cup.
Lysander, you drink the last cup. Nothing happens. Gargak, you're standing there holding this final cup.
Yep.
And another line of script appears.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't matter whether you're clever or brave.
Does anything happen? I take the cup, drink it.
Karagag.
Yep.
Nothing happens. You're fine. You empty the cup. A door opens behind the dais.
So I'm just chilling.
Seems that way.
Great. I feel like I'm gonna implode when I walk through this doorway.
I don't trust the final 3 doors.
Does the door that just opened, does it look like a white room? Like I'm about to paint it red when I explode?
No.
Is there
The door
plastic
opens.
wrap on the floor?
No, the door opens, and there is. You can see through it. There's nothing behind it. There is a simple pedestal, and on top of it, there are 2 items: a key and a shining porcelain mask.
Nice.
And as the door opens, you see a man in front of you. Long white hair, 2 swords in the shape of question marks. Kind of standing, turning between the 2. Fuck.
Nice.
That is literally what I just said.
Hmm.
By the way, when I leaned my head back there, I was yelling "fuck."
He kind of like, he has no conscious thought that you're there. Like, just has not noticed your presence, or if he has, he hasn't acknowledged it. And kind of is just like looking between the 2.
The ultimate question, huh?
Kind of like turns around and looks at you.
One that not even you can answer.
Right. He turns and walks gently through the group of you, returning into the room you're in, and you see a door opens, and like the walls just keep opening back into previous rooms as he's walking down this long hallway. And he leaves.
I was waving at him. Bye.
Get into
That's-
the room.
That's the Herald of Trivia. In case it wasn't obvious.
Can I go to the halfling again?
Yeah, he's still standing there. He's kind of like, you can see he's kind of like rocking, like with anticipation. Both excited and terrified.
Hey, so do you remember your name now?
Yes, actually. My name is Zarin.
It's nice to meet you, Zarin. I'm Juliana.
Wonderful to meet you as well. Kind of like
See-
gestures at all of you.
How long have you been in here?
About 109 years.
When we found you, you were asking for the key.
Kind of like looks in. So I was.
We need the mask.
Ah,
You did say you were also looking for the mask.
The mask is the key.
that is no ordinary mask.
It is a giant artifact.
It's also the mask of secrets. It is legend that a person may combine their essence with the mask, and with it be able to look upon any creature, any person, and be able to ask one question and learn their deepest, darkest secrets without them ever knowing. That being said, I need it.
The mask?
Correct.
Why?
I have an obligation to fulfill.
To
Myself, mostly. My family.
What is this obligation?
I don't want you to think lesser of me, so I would like to keep it to myself. But it appears that you are here for the same thing, and you all clearly need it for something else.
Have you ever heard of an organization called Xerxes?
I have.
Do you work for them?
I do not.
You work with them.
I do not.
Do you work against them?
I do not.
I mean, we
Okay.
just had to kind of cover the bases. Whatever.
I find
those
it
are.
better to keep oneself aloof from political strife.
If only it was that easy for them. They didn't choose to be here.
Apparently, we were chosen to be here.
I
Kind
promise.
of going on me.
I promise you, friends. We've run into a lot of different people with a lot of different causes. We would not think less of you.
You see, the thing is, I needed to use against you. Not you specifically, I imagine. But you nonetheless.
Why?
Like us, the group, or them as in Lysander?
The collective.
Ugh.
Do you
How
work?
did you... Go ahead.
Who sent you here? 100 years ago.
Myself.
We didn't exist then.
But you did.
Mm-hmm.
What? The simulacra.
That's what I imagined, yes. To be frank, you all were too kind to be the people that I met. With that
And-
mask, I'll never be deceived.
And Xerxes is currently in a place without time. The simulacra can go anywhere and any when. So they're terrorizing. Weird. Been terrorizing people for generations.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Really?
I mean, maybe not the terrorizing part, but the timepiece is kind of neat.
Someone gets it.
Look, here's the deal. You all are... Well, I have no idea what to make of you.
If it helps, we're trying to stop the simulacra.
Wonderful. Do you have a way to travel through time?
We do not.
Not
Well, then
yet.
I fear my entire town will still cease to exist.
Did they just ransack?
Raze
Or-
it to the ground.
Flipped it.
But if what you're saying is that you are currently fighting against them now, it seems going and making places that could exist to be of benefit disappear and cease to exist in the time that you are around, causing them problems. It just seems like sound strategy.
Like that whole thing about traveling back in time to kill that one really bad evil person when they were still a baby.
Or like my brother being someone on the demon's hit list centuries ago. What if I proposed you a deal?
It had better be a good one.
The extent of which we need the mask is to return to the Eye of the Allfather, the Oracle of Anam. The last time we visited, we got to keep the item. We get our questions answered, we return it to you.
You were also essentially you guys were told that at the end they would all need to be returned.
Yeah.
But he
You
can
could
use
just
it
come with us.
until we need.
Then, just another crewmate, and he would know we're not the simulacra.
I mean, he has been out of time for 100 years.
Yeah.
Listen here, buckos. No.
He doesn't have a job or
No
nothing?
more random NPC recruiting. No more
I'll give
extra
him a
deck
round
heads.
shield with a star on it.
No.
Why not? We already know that he fits in the in the sling.
Are you saying I couldn't persuade this guy to join our crew? Because he has nothing now. Everyone's dead outside, right? So.
Don't do it, Alex.
I could definitely help him try. If not sweet talk myself, because it's literally
You know what?
what I'm good at.
Coda, flat roll persuasion check. I would say disadvantage, but since Zycor is helping you, roll it flat.
See, what if? What if this is, you know?
Are you going to limit the DM inspiration on that one?
Correct.
I assume
Roll
so.
20,
So I wasn't
roll
gonna
I just
try.
wanted to make sure.
Roll 20.
Yeah.
Roll 20.
Oh no, bad
Thank
roll.
fucking God. Lysander, continue, please.
If your town is destroyed, what do you need it for? To hunt them down? To confront Xerxes itself? To try and go through the timeline?
Truth be told, having access to the things that caused the problem, it seems the most pertinent strategy would be to eliminate you. But I owe you my life.
It also wouldn't bring them back.
That mask, I'm hoping, can get me information I need to go back and save them.
So we need to turn it in. And you just needed to get some information real quick?
It's
I
not
wouldn't.
real quick. It's finding mass time manipulators.
Exactly. Which could literally exist outside the flow of time, so no matter how much he spends looking for them, it could be real quick.
What if we knew someone?
You know someone that can bend the flow of time itself?
We know someone who has, not necessarily, but has more resources than any of us could dream.
And who is that?
Silvery Moon.
Fair Canis Magnate.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to check in with him first. He is quite cross with us literally all the time. But your goals align with ours. We want to stop these simulacra. We want to stop Xerxes. If going back and fixing your home, saving your family, preventing that place from being ruined, it is help. Our causes are not so different.
I don't care about Xerxes.
I know.
I don't care about whatever mission you're on or any of the things that you are working towards.
You want your family back.
As anyone would.
I understand.
And if I'm being honest, you all have the look of people who have suffered great loss. Except for this one. Kind of like gestures at Zycor.
I just lost a lot. What do you mean?
Clearly, you don't understand. If you have someone that you know that is capable of throwing you back in time far enough to solve these problems, wouldn't you have done it? If you thought that was really a possibility, why wouldn't you have pursued it? You're offering me false hope and promises.
To be fair,
When-
we haven't even asked if we could go back in time.
The key to what I need is sitting right in front of me.
I'm not trying to offer you false hope. I am presenting you an option. We can call him, he can say no. Frankly, at this point, I'm content to give you the mask. I'm only one person.
I mean, if anything, it belongs to him, and I'll point to a nook. Because you spent 100 years in one room, and in 5 minutes you open the door.
That's not how that works.
Ileana, can you...
I mean, think about it, though. If we didn't come when we did, with his lifespan, he probably would not have lived much longer. You also lifted the curse from him.
Do sending stones cross
Departos did
planes?
I don't
Like
think so.
Departos. But, like, literally, he would still not have gotten out of that room without you. You also answered the last one.
How about if you come with us at least to find out if the Arcanus Magna can do something for you? I mean, we can carry this without it merging with you, right?
I don't know.
What if we just took a bag of holding and put it over the thing and then just walked away?
I mean, I assume we can physically carry it, but I don't think that anyone would be able to gain any use from it.
No.
And it sounds like in both of our situations, we need to use it.
We do?
It would
Do
be
you not
very-
have...
It would be used by the Eye of the Allfather.
It would not. Your shield is still useful.
When we're done, it would be, though.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
But I understand that this would be a useful tool to us. The extent
Also-
of
but
fulfilling...
how would you unfuse with it, though?
You likely don't.
Also,
So you have to leave someone at the Eye of the Allfather? If
You
one of us
don't-
is to?
You don't use it. You give it to the eye. The extent of what I am proposing, which I did before. Go to the eye, get our questions answered. Give it to the man, make it the problem later.
That sounds like a very bad idea.
do you
If
have the
he
key?
can save his town, his family, it is worth it.
This gets him the answers to do it. What if the answers are he can't? And then we never find him again.
If the
And
answer
he-
is no, then I'd go willingly to be trapped
Mm.
forever because I would have no purpose to continue forwards.
Going to slowly attempt to grab Zykor by the back of his neck and pick him up, set him to one side. We didn't need every single one of these, did we?
There could be duplicates. We don't know which ones get us which questions, which locations.
So do we gamble and give him the mask, which I'm kind of leaning towards now? Or do we try to keep working this out until we walk around in circles for 100 years?
If we want the compromise, take it to the temple, get our questions answered, send him on his way. Make it our problem later if we need to return all the items. If we don't want to compromise, I am content giving it to him now. There may be a one that is... For all we know, this could lead to Ga.
True.
For all we know, it could lead to nothing.
For all we know, I could turn into dust with the rapid aging that I've gone through since I've been here. As soon as I walk out of that door.
How old were you when you came in?
That old.
37.
You wouldn't turn to dust in just a couple of... We can do wonders with what's left of your corpse. We could bring you back.
That's the better phrasing, yes.
Sorry, maybe I've been around that one too long. Gestures over to Illy.
What question do you need answered?
We are trying to seek the locations of the giant chieftains to try and... This is going to sound crazy. It sounds crazy to everyone we mention it to. We are trying to restore the ordning in a peaceful manner. Prevent cross-generational war. These artifacts belong to the giant clans. We return them to the Eye, return them to Anam. we find out their locations. But there are 10. And there are only 5 chieftains left.
Right. So what if I took the mask and simply acquired the information you needed? I find you the location of one or more of these giant fortresses.
Well, we know what one is. Actually, we know what 2 are. One is being guarded by somebody with big mana.
Do not go to the north. It is an Arcanist magnate who has hunted and killed others.
He's got
Terrifying.
5 books.
Be wary of him. Avoid the frozen ice flows of the north.
Good to know.
If you think you are capable, that is a boon either way. I was prepared to give it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think you could find us one or more, you're a valuable ally, and I hope you find your family. I mean, I hope you find them either way, but...
I will do everything I can.
frankly, I would give more than 100 years to get one more day with my family. I understand.
So we're in agreement.
It is not my decision alone, but...
I agree.
Yeah.
The 2 of you?
I don't have a say.
Kind of just deadpan staring at you, Ileana, waiting for an answer.
For a moment thinking. And I think it's okay. You can have it. But I want you to leave your necklace with us.
The thing... You leave me with a difficult choice, Ileana.
You
Was
can
your
have it
village
back.
destroyed by
whenever
a
you want.
sphere of annihilation?
No.
I can either take the mask, find the answers and a way to get home, and
In
then
time.
have no way to do it.
For it to be destroyed.
But what if we told you when we saw a sphere of annihilation last? If you could go back in time, you could gain control of that one and then go back.
Not without the amulet, I couldn't.
That's true.
Anouk.
But then if we told him when we saw the last one,
Anouk.
it wouldn't be ours anymore, you know, it did go away.
Anouk. This is our fault.
I figured that out. I'm trying to solve that from our side. If we told him when we had the sphere, and he could go back and control that sphere with his necklace,
I would have no
Then he-
means of finding a way back without the mask. This is why Ileana's choice is more of an ultimatum.
We'll give you the necklace back once you for sure have a way to carry out your plan. My only concern is that you'll already have a target on your back, while you simply go around asking questions about our goals. We know that Dandelion wants more power, and the necklace is just that much more of a reason for them to target you.
And we are harder to get through than you are.
A bold assumption.
we also know that Dandelion has the sphere.
Who is this person?
Demigod.
The Traveler. From what we can tell, pawn in the scheme of Xerxes. High-ranking member, but seemingly not boss.
He like one of the top 3.
Right. Well, it wouldn't be the first time I was on the run from a god. Wouldn't be the last, likely.
I think I kind of like him.
Ileana, if it means anything to you, I trust him.
Vibe check, insight. Just since we've been sitting here and talking for a while.
But to be clear, I also trusted BB.
That's why I'm asking about the vibe check.
Yeah, but
If
he didn't lie.
If you want to roll an insight check, by all means.
Yeah, didn't someone inside check BB, by the way? Didn't Departos do that?
He was telling the truth.
Oh, that. No, I trust him. Yep, I so trust him.
This guy seems great.
If anybody else is getting weird vibes or wants to be sure, you can roll.
Sure.
I think Lysander trusts his gut on this. I don't have a
Me too.
reason to roll.
That's part of me trusting my gut was rolling.
Anybody else? Seems on the up and up.
No, I'm giving up caring for this argument. I just go kind of sit down.
Take it.
Ileana, whilst I appreciate you worrying about me, I assure you, I can take care of myself.
Oh wait, how are you gonna get out of the abyss?
I have my means.
Could you take more people with you?
Is it better than fighting a fire titan named Megara?
Almost assuredly.
Can you take us?
Yeah.
Well, if I have a vote, he can have the fucking mask. One of the items I lost was the divine fire protection.
True. That thing also kind of beat my ass, so I'm down to not.
Yeah, but this time it would be just get past him to get through the door.
It maybe depends how
If-
long we've been here.
Yeah, if the door's open, because we had to kill him for the door to open.
So in exchange for me getting you out of here, the mask.
And, if you can help us at any time or any way.
Yeah.
I
Just-
mean,
Well,
our
if
goals
my
are kinda
plan
the same.
works, you'll have a whole town at your back.
Sounds good. We've used that before. We've needed that before. So, I think that's a good idea.
That is honestly how I found out about the Chosen Ones. They're pretty good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Do we have any
Well,
spare
then-
sending stones we could give him?
We don't.
In Tanta?
Well, here's the thing. Who's carrying all of your sending stones?
I believe Tepartos. Wasn't he?
I have
Mhm.
I have tumults. Ileana
Yeah.
has Olans. That's
Tapar-
all we have.
Tepartos should
Oh,
have
is it?
the rest.
Do we have a batch
You
of
guys
them?
have 2 more sets, like 2
Oh,
more
okay.
Yeah.
pairs.
Mhm.
I'm
Because
pretty sure
you guys-
Tepartos has them.
Yeah, because you guys bought more when you guys did like the split up for the 6
Oh,
months,
that's
like to keep
right.
in contact and shit like that.
Yep.
And
And I'd left them all with Olan because I knew I wasn't going to be back with that character.
yeah,
So Olan would have given them to somebody.
I think he gave him to Tumult, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, Tumult gave
Well,
them
not
to
yeah.
To Partos. The T
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys could, if you wanted, give him a sending stone.
Seems
Yeah.
reasonable. I
Okay.
mean, I don't think they work through time, but
I mean, eventually he'll come back, right?
in theory, we're also at your aid.
Really, you want to go back in time?
We have
Not against it.
relatively hefty fish to fry of our own, but
If we go back in time, maybe that'll make the fire a little hotter that we fried these fish in.
Yeah, we could do the time warp.
Again?
Coda.
What?
Zarin looks at you, looks at all of you. I appreciate you all. Walks over, lifts the mask off the pedestal. I gather by nature of this place, we're only supposed to take the one. Not both.
Seems to be the case.
Very well.
Well, if you're gonna merge with it anyway, why don't you just find out?
Well, I would have to take some time.
What if we're allowed to take the key?
Can we just leave the abyss now?
I think I'm kind of tired of being here. This wasn't that much fun.
You're telling me. You all proceed out of the castle. And as you get to the exit, every door you pass through shuts. Every puzzle you've solved resets. And as you exit the gate at the front, it closes and the hands reset. Zarin looks at all of you. So, where to?
Don't we need to be outside the forge, the dwarven town?
Gontelgrim.
Yeah, that place.
On prime
I mean-
material.
I mean, Soup's on the ship, right?
Was that... Are you... Was that your town?
Cold, cruel irony.
Well, we hope to find it bustling again.
As do I.
And since you're going into the past, you can always leave messages for us hidden so we can maybe find them.
Any idea of where?
Well, depending.
On the ship.
100 years ago?
It's been there long enough to trap a demon.
Yeah.
That is true. It is a ship of a fire dragon, red dragon cloth.
Or you could just leave the message with him and, tell him to put it in a chip or something.
I'll think of something. You see Zarin kind of like stretches out, reaches into a bag on his hip, and pulls out what appears to be a very tiny lute. This'll do. Spreads his hands and the lute extends to be full size. Just have to make sure it's tuned correctly. Takes out a small tuning fork. Hits it. Let's make some music. Strums one chord on the lute. And you all find yourselves standing on the deck of your ship. Zarin nowhere to be seen.
That was some power chord he just hit.
With that, after an insanely long night for us, we will call it here for this week's episode of The Dice That Bind Us. The first of these many trials and tribulations that you must face to find these artifacts. Well, the second. Completed.
And we got the artifact to not get the artifact.
Yep.
We made a friend.
We got one artifact and help, possibly.
Yeah.
An ally of sorts.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry,
thank you.
It's been a long night for us, guys. We've been recording
Yeah.
for a long ass time.
And my brain hurts.
Yeah. It was long. It was rough. It was a lot of thinking. It's longer ones. But thank you guys so much, home, for sitting with us. I hope that was at least vaguely interesting for you, because I know that it was just brain melting for my players. But every once in a while, combat just isn't the thing you got to throw at people. Sometimes you got to make them think real hard. Do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, all this stuff. We started getting really on top of interacting with people that comment on the videos and doing all that stuff. We started a TikTok channel a while ago that I'm sure if you're watching this, you're already aware of. But if not, go check it out. It's weird doing this like 2 months in advance thing, right? Because like for us, it's brand new. Like we just did the thing, but also like by this time it'll be like just like not a new thing. It's already happened. If only there was platforms we could use to announce these things when they happen.
Yeah, Mr. runs our Twitter.
Huh. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We love and appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves, and we will see you next week on The Dice That Bind Us. Bye, everybody.
Bye.